I'm actually so mad because I recorded this video, but I was using my webcam mic the entire time, and I uploaded it, and it sounded so bad. I was like, no way. I just went through this, and I have to do it again. Uh, so I'm gonna hope that I can say the same thing because I thought that the last video was so good. So bear with me. Um, Anyways, Happy New Year's, everyone. I uh, I was having this conversation with somebody yesterday, and so in terms of this being like thoughts for the void, I was like, this is truly what's on my mind today, so I might as well share it. Spoiler, it's not negative, so that's a big shocker there. Not to say that I'm doing great mentally, but I'm not doing horrible, so that's why the topic is the way it is today. Anyways, let's talk about it. You're not behind. I don't know if this is just a me thing, because I went through it, or maybe it is other people who also kind of go through this period too. For me, the story is like when I was in high school, like I did not get good grades. Like I was a average B minus, being probably more serious, probably my B minus student. And when it came to like education, like I never really locked in on like what it is that I wanted to do. Like at one point I had this idea that I wanted to do nursing, but like I was like, yeah, like I'm not big with like pain and like blood and all that kind of stuff, so it's probably not going to work out for me. And but I never really like sat down and like invested any time. I mean, back then, like I genuinely didn't enjoy life, so like I'm not surprised that I didn't do anything about it. But like, when I was in high school, I wasn't kind of planning on doing anything with my life. Like I just had no future plan. And so when I graduated high school, just to kind of make things easier on my parents, but also because I was so indecisive about what I wanted to do, I went and did community college for a couple of years. And even there, like I still wasn't putting in any investment to like find out what I should like study or what I should do with my life or what career path I should take. And I ended up just studying in healthcare management because I was like, yeah, like the idea of management's cool and like healthcare is nice. And I was like, so surely this will be good for me. And I wasn't passionate about it, but I was like, yeah, like I can do that. And I ended up working. So I got my degree. I ended up getting a full-time job in that field, and I was miserable, like miserable. Not that my company was horrible or anything, because they were great, but like I just really was not enjoying what I was doing with my time. And so yeah, I think it was probably when I started feeling really miserable in my career that I realized that I had to do something else with my life, and that's when I seriously started to lock in and made the decision that like nursing is truly what I want to do at the end of the day. And and so I went back to school when I was 23, and now I'm graduating at the end of the semester, and I'm going to be working in the NICU, which I'm really really excited about. But when I was back then, when I was making this decision about whether I should go back to school, I was 23. So like all of my friends that I'd graduated high school with had either already graduated or were soon about to graduate and move to like new cities and experience new things and start new careers and start saving up for things like a major purchase like a house, like even though I think the average home buyer now is like 54. So I'm not really surprised about that. But yeah, I think we have this idea that we have to compare our lives to other people, and if other people are doing things that we're not, then that must mean that we're behind. And I think that the older that you get, the more that you realize like that's just absolutely not true. And I mean, you see people starting businesses and careers when they're 40. You also see people who like don't even have anything to do with school and they go back and do like a trade, right? And they'll switch their career path completely and they end up being so much happier for it. And so if you're going through a period where either you're not, I would say that there's a couple of things to learn from this. Not that I'm anybody you should be learning from, but like if you're in high school, lock in and like really figure out what it is that you want to do and don't waste your time. Like I'm not even saying that you have to do school. Like there's a lot of people who are super successful doing other things, but like don't be like me like I was and just be lazy and try and think that you can pass it off and like, wait. I don't even know how to explain it. If you are me when I was 23 and you just graduated and you feel like you have to stick with whatever degree you just got, there's probably some aspect to that that's true. I had to stay in my career for a little bit in order to save up and be able to go back to school. So I kind of just tanked that, but like, don't feel like you can't ever go back to school. Like, if you have to stay in your career for even 2 years, like I only had to stay in it for like a year. 2 years is okay. It's really not that bad, and you can do anything for a short period of time. And if you're like me now, good for you. But also, if you're experiencing any of those things and you're 27, then fine, so be it. Like again, you're not behind at any point. Um, don't let other people's influence I'm telling you that you assume that other people are putting way more pressure on you than they are, and it's probably all just pressure they're putting on yourself. Granted, unless you're like 18, you are still living with your parents, and it's like a completely different thing. Like, don't let me get involved in that. Let me. I've already done that once. Let me stay away. Anyways, I'm done ranting. Um, Side notes. Happy New Year. Um, I am looking forward to this year only because last year was so miserable that I'm like, okay, this year's got to be good. So I'm looking forward to that. And I do have a lot of things coming up this year. Like my birthday's going to be coming up on the 21st of this month. Nice. I don't think I'm doing anything, but hey, at least it's coming up, and I'm sure that I'll probably at least get like Chick-fil-A. So look, that's a celebration. I am also eating a lot more, and I'm going to the gym, so that's a positive. Con- Considering the fact that I'm eating more, I assumed that my body's dysmorphia right now would be like horrible, and it's actually not. It's not great, but I don't hate the way that I look while I'm eating more right now. So I'll have to check back in on that. And I'm still moving in a week and a half. So I'm excited to show off my new apartment. It is very, very nice. So once I have myself set up in there, I will make a video showing that. Um, Anyways, I'm done ranting for today. I appreciate if you watch this video. And yeah, if you have anything you want to talk about or you want to share, feel free to leave a comment. I always respond to all the comments. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Happy New Year.